In today's video, we're going to be doing a powerful hypnosis session to help you overcome self-doubt and tap into your inner confidence. Now, if this is your first time watching this video, I highly recommend listening to the introduction. That way you understand what mindset to go into the session with, and that way you get the best results. Also, I recommend like the video so you can go back, it'll save in your history. You can go back and watch this over and over again so you can really develop that inner confidence that you know you want and that you deserve. Now, I will also put a link or a chapter in this video where you can skip directly ahead to the meditation after you've already heard the intro. If you heard any of my other intros, that way you can go back and listen to it time and time again and jump straight into the meditation. So let's talk about how to go into this hypnosis session. So first and foremost, I make these sessions pretty short, 10 to 15 minutes, and I do this intentionally because most of us nowadays don't have 30, 45 minutes or an hour to sit through a hypnosis recording. And so what I'm doing in the session is putting you in trance and going directly into the subconscious mind to start to program your mind to tap into that confidence. Now, one thing I recommend while you're listening to this videos is if you have headphones, it's preferred. If not, speakerphone will still work. And also I recommend being in a quiet place with no distractions and make sure you're not driving or operating any heavy equipment. Now, when you're listening to the meditation, it's really important for you to really immerse yourself in the experience. So when I say to imagine something is real, pretend like you were a little child and you're embodying this version of you. You know, just like we were when we were kids, we'd pretend to be a professional athlete, or we'd pretend to be a police officer, or we'd pretend to be a princess for those of you who are, for the women out there. So I want you to tap into this childlike curiosity, this childlike self who's able to quickly imagine these different scenarios, because when we can tap into our imagination and pretend like we're the most confident version of ourselves, well, guess what? We do that long enough and eventually we will be that confident version of ourselves. So keep that in mind as we're going through the session. So go ahead, and if you haven't got your stuff set up already, go ahead and pause this video and do that now. If you're ready, let's dive into the session. So we're going to start this session off with our eyes open. So what I want you to do is pick a spot across from you that's 45 degrees above eye level. And pick one specific spot to focus on. And as you focus on that spot, I'd like you to bring your attention to your peripheral vision. So keeping your eyes focused on that spot with your attention and your peripheral vision. And when you do this, you will notice that you now go into trance. And when you now go into trance, you become present in this moment. That's right. Now keep your eyes focused on that spot. Feel yourself shift into that daydream-like state right now. Feel as though you could stare at this spot for as long as you wish. And as you're in this daydream state, you go deeper and deeper into trance. That's right. Keep your eyes focused on that spot with your attention and your peripheral vision. And as you do this, you'll notice your eyelids begin to feel so heavy, that they may now close. And as you close your eyes, you feel this sense of calm, relaxation pour over your entire body like a waterfall relaxation shower your body from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. That's right. Now you see, self-doubt often comes because we forget who we truly are. We forget all that we've accomplished in our lives. Times where things felt impossible. They were challenging. They were difficult, yet you've overcame them over and over and over again. Remember when you were just a little child and you didn't know how to walk. You didn't even know how to crawl. Yet, through persistence and doing it over and over, you develop the skill and the confidence to crawl, the skill and the confidence to stand, the skill and the confidence to walk and stand tall. Pretend you can remember what it felt like to walk for the first time, to take your first step. Feel that sense of accomplishment right now, in this moment. And as you grew older, you began to learn new skills. You learned how to talk, how to communicate. You learned how to read, how to write, how to do math. And at one point in the past, it may have seemed impossible. It may have seemed difficult, yet you overcame that challenge, those obstacles, over and over and over again. Remember what it felt like to learn those new skills. Feel the sense of confidence and accomplishment you've earned right now in this moment. As you got a little bit older, you learned new skills, improving your communication, developing friendships, relationships. Maybe you played sports. Maybe you played an instrument. Whatever that was, I want you to remember what it was like to overcome those obstacles, to learn those new skills, and develop the confidence that you now have in this moment. That's right. And as you got a little bit older, new challenges, new obstacles presented themselves, and yet you still overcame them over and over and over again. And your subconscious mind begins to notice a pattern of overcoming challenges, of overcoming obstacles all throughout your life, right now, up until this moment. You see, sometimes we just don't remember all that we've overcome, the person we've built ourselves into today. And remember that you are confident, you are skilled, that you are worthy from this moment forward. Now, currently in your life, there may be some new challenges, new obstacles, new skills that you're learning along the way. And I want you to imagine yourself having successfully completed these challenges, these obstacles, develop the skill set, to have that inner confidence in knowing you are a success. See it in your mind's eye clearly and vividly. Feel the feelings of confidence, of accomplishment, of knowing you are enough. Say to yourself in your mind, I've got this. I can do it. I am a success. I've got this. I can do it. I am a success. I've got this. I can do it. I am a success. I've got this. I can do it. I am a success. That's right. Allow each and every affirmation to sink into the deepest level of your being. And remember, you are a success. That's right. As you're sitting there, listening to my voice with your eyes closed, breathing in and out of your lungs, you now imagine the most confident version of yourself in this moment. Allow yourself to sit up taller, to smile bigger. Feel the confidence, the magnetism oozing out of your aura. See yourself in those events, successfully completing them, connecting with people, projecting that feeling of confidence, that aura of charisma all around you. And take this moment to embody all the characteristics of the most confident version of yourself. Remind yourself of how powerful you truly are. Take that moment of silence. Wonderful. Now in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And when I count to 5, your eyes will open. You'll be fully alert, feeling fantastic in every way, knowing deep down within yourself, these few moments in hypnosis have been truly very successful for you. 1, you now an inspiration to yourself and others. 2, you have a strong sense of certainty and wonderful feelings of looking ahead. 3, feeling and knowing your time here today has been one of the best investments of your life. 4, ready to go out and take action, being the confident version of yourself. And 5, eyes open, fully alert, feeling fantastic in every way. Awesome. How do you feel? Isn't it so amazing how you can quickly tap into that confident version of yourself by just simply remember all of those times in the past where you overcome those challenges, those obstacles. You develop the skill set, you develop the knowingness. It's even beyond confidence, knowing that you can do it, that you are a success, that you've got this. Guys, if you could do me a favor and type in the comments, what did you visualize? What did you see yourself completing? And if you could let me know some of the things in the past that you may have overcome that you completely forgot about. And, again, I recommend, if you haven't already, like this video, definitely subscribe to the channel, like the video so that you can save it. It'll automatically save in your history. And then you can just go back and listen to this over and over again. And I remember saving this video in a playlist for you to do this as well. And again, I recommend doing this for 21 to 30 days, just a little bit every day, every day, every day. And you will start to notice a huge difference in who you are and who you show up as every single day. And I definitely recommend doing this before you have any big speech or thing you have to do where you want to tap into that inner confidence. And yeah, save this video and we'll see you guys next time.